Hello, we meet again, dear Damaste. Thank you so much for watching my video. And yes, today the topic will be how will your family think about your husband or wife or your spouse or your partner? How will they think about them? How your family will think about your spouse? Okay, so before we do that, I want you to do a love yourself affirmation with me, to open up your heart and say the love affirmation with me. Okay, the reason we do that in this channel, because I want to promote you to love yourself first, because if you don't love yourself first, you will attract the guy that's not suited for you. You will attract the asshole, the fuckboy, like the guys that don't deserve your love, because you don't love yourself first. I'm telling you, I've been experienced that by myself, and when I started to love myself, I found a really good guy in my life. Okay, so now we gonna do love affirmation together. Okay, speak after me. I accept myself as I am. I approve of myself. I can give myself the approval, attention, care, and love I miss out on from others. Self-love is a skill I am participating. I am okay as I am. I am worthy of being treated well by myself and by others. I am thankful for the opportunity to improve and try again. I'm thankful for my past, as it has taught me many lessons. I can create my future. I am worthy of respect. I love myself so much. Thank you so much for doing that with me. We're gonna start with the reading today. Just do at least 3 minutes of meditation. Also, if you are new to my channel, please click like and subscribe and click a bell to know of my new video that I will be posting. Okay, be the part of the family. I appreciate everybody who subscribe to my channel. I feel so loved by you guys. So yes, today we're gonna have 4 pile. When you pause the video and do at least 3-minute meditation, even you open your eyes, the pile of cards that calling your name the most is the pile that you're supposed to pick. Okay, so today is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go and see what your parents think about your spouse. See you on the other side. Bye. Okay, pile number 1 people, let's see what your parents think about your spouse. Let's see together. Okay, I just want to tell you that your parents think that this person, your spouse, is really good for you. They have an appreciation for your spouse, who gonna be the one who taking care of you with your spirit and your heart, and they feel like this person is such a peacekeeper. I feel like you probably not agreeing with 100% of what your parents said, and your spouse is actually the one who keep the peace in the family. And also they feel like your spouse is very hardworking person. If you see this card in other deck or in other question, I will say something very negative, but for this, my intuitive feeling telling me that it's actually not a really bad one, because I feel like your parents think that this person will fight for you. This person love you that much. They can see that you love each other so much, and they see a really bright future for you guys, door to personal healing. So yes, personal healing and happiness. So definitely they can see that you your spouse will give you that, like they will give you rainbows, they will give you prosperity in your life. I feel like maybe you have been alone for quite a while. I feel like when you meet this person, your parents can see the change in you. Like you probably a hermit person, you like to stay alone a lot, sometimes you need your own time and stuff like that. And I feel like your spouse, when he or she come into your life, is making your life become more active. You want to travel more, you want to go somewhere, you have like dream that you want to achieve, you know, like that's why, like you want to start something, at least you want to start making more money for sure, because when your spouse come into your life, you're starting to look about future more. Like before, you would just like feel like there's not really a lot of hope, like you feel so alone, like I'm gonna like live alone anyway, I'm gonna die alone anyway, I have my friends, okay, I have my gay friends, I don't care, you know. But actually, when you act like that, your parents actually worry about you as well. They worry like, when is she gonna find someone, when is he gonna find someone. But when they meet your spouse, they like feel like you have more energy, you are more energetic, you are more happy, you want to do activity with them, you know, you want to start something new. And I feel like your spouse that come into your life, not only that he or she will heal you, he or she will heal your family as well. They will be the glue that hold your family. Maybe you're not agreeing with your parents, maybe you never get along with your parents, but when this person come into your life, your spouse will make you be happy again with your parents, okay? And especially when you have babies, you gonna make them so happy. Your parents approve of your love and they have appreciation for your spouse for getting you out of the house or out and about. I feel like you always stay at home and getting you start on a new project, like, you know, they have a really happy dream for you. They like, if you are not married yet and you take your spouse to see your parents, like they probably already dream of your wedding already. They probably want to plan of the events of your like they probably offer to pay for the wedding. I have a feeling, like my intuition say that they want to offer because like it's not like they've been waiting for their daughter to get married soon or their son to get married soon or anything like that. Yeah, of course, maybe like, you know, maybe because you've been alone so much or you don't have a lot of boyfriend or girlfriend. So when you meet someone and show them and they are a really good person, and especially I feel like your spouse is very peaceful person and he or she very connected to spiritual realm, like even if he's not into spiritual and stuff like that, he probably like really connected, very grounded, like he's like making you become more grounded as well, because you are kind of like a dreamer. I have a feeling you are a little bit of a dreamer, and I feel like this person is grounding you, make your reality come true. Like probably you always dream a lot but you never like make it come true, but when he come to your life, your dreams starting to manifest. You, whatever you want in life is starting to become true. Okay, and I also gonna open a card of each of your parents as well. I will open your father and your mother, but if you don't have father or mother, you can represent the card what you want to be represented. Okay, I will put card number 1, card number 2 here to represent whoever you want to be represented. So you can pause the video for now when you when I put the card like on here, so you can just imagine the person which represent the card of your parents, so like you can, like, you know, you can have a better reading, because I cannot read individual card for you, because like for example some people got adopted or maybe their parents both gone away and you only have your grandma or someone like that, or maybe like you are an orphan and you only have your friend or like an adult at school that you really admire. This can be that person as well, so you can have an individual read with the card with me. Okay, so this is gonna be the person number 1. This is gonna be the person number 2. See what do they think about your spouse. Okay, the person number 1, this like either one you can say is your dad, or two can be your mom, or one can be your mom, two can be your dad. Like it's up to you what you want which card to be, but you need to pause video and really put a lot of energy into putting your heart and put the energy of that person inside each card, okay, so you can have a better reading. Okay, person number one, things, 10 of Wands. Person number two, things. Okay, I feel like they think that your spouse is really working hard, like they love it, but they might think that like they are a little bit worried that he or she will work hard and they don't have time for you, but like it's not the fact, right? Because like of course it's gonna, but the second person, they're so happy, they are willing to pay. I feel like this is a person who will pay for the wedding. I feel like this person wanted to pay for the wedding so much, like they just want to give you as a present for your spouse, okay? They wanted to like get them out of my house, you know, like it's not like that, but like, you know, they really want to like pay for the wedding, they want to pay for the dress, they want to pay for the like food and whatever, and they also feel like your spouse is gonna be a really hardworking person as well as the first one, but the first person not as positive as the second person, okay? The first person, they still think like there's still a lot of hard work in this relationship, like they are really hopeful though, they're really hopeful of your relationship, but they think like because this person might think of you as a hard work, you know what I mean, like maybe because they raise you, so they kind of like think like, oh, my daughter or my son is such a hard work, I hope he or she can be with her and don't like get away from them, you know. They're a little bit worried because like maybe you are a difficult person, stubborn or whatever the traits that you have, they don't have a they don't like, they're looking forward for the wedding, but they like finger crossed that this union will work out because they really want this for you, but they just feel like, oh, like, you know, it's gonna be hard work for this guy or this girl that's marrying my daughter or my son, you know. But like the second person, they're like, oh, let me pay, you know, like come, like you know, they probably like invite your spouse for dinner a lot, they probably like want to pay for the dinner, they probably like it's about money, this person, like this person, and like they can tell that your spouse is working hard and like it's changed your I mean, like, because you meet your spouse, it changed you a lot. That's why they're so happy about this union, okay? So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like this reading, okay? It's like a really fun reading for me, and I wish I can pick a card with you as well. So because I really want to know what my mom would think of my boyfriend. Okay, so let's see what's next. Okay, pile number two, people. Let's see what your parents think about your spouse. Like, what would they feel about your spouse? And if you haven't clicked like and subscribe, please click like and subscribe to my channel. I will appreciate so much of your subscribing. It's gonna make me so happy, and also I really need your help. And also please click a bell so you know of my video as well. Let's see what your card is telling you. The Curious Cat. Wow. Okay, victory, attachment, summer, bask in the joy of light, heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved, 8 of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of the Year. Okay guys, so how does your parents think about your spouse? I feel like this is gonna be a new adventure. I feel like you're gonna marry someone foreigner, someone far away, someone that's not in your rank, someone is not in your social intimate circle, someone like you don't know personally. Maybe you met them when you were traveling. I don't know, it's like having that feeling for me. And I feel like your parents have been dreaming of this guy or girl for you. Like they literally have been dreaming of this person for you. They want this exactly kind of person for you. I feel like probably your spouse must have a lot of money as well. Like I know there's not a lot of money card in here, but because there's a Wheel of Fortune, so I feel like you're probably gonna marry someone quite well off. Maybe that's why your parents is like so happy about this, because like they have been like wishing for it on the star. They like every time when they like go to people, they like saying like, oh my god, you know, my daughter or my son, their boyfriend or girlfriend is so pretty, so cute, so hardworking. Like they always brag about your spouse all the time to their friend, I feel like. And also like they feel like every time when you guys are around, they're so happy for you. They feel like this is gonna be a really good person that will not break your heart. Then they feel like it's a victory, like, you know, like there's a lot of like really happy energy, but there's a little bit sad because like they are quite attached to you, they're quite close with you, and they don't want to like leave you, because they know if you have that got married and you have to move out or you have to be far away, because like I feel like the person you are marrying is from far away, like not in your areas, or maybe you have to move. There's a movement and everything will happen fast as well. You meet this person, it will be like you're gonna meet the parents, get married, have kids, like in that order, like so fast. Or maybe have kids first and then marriage, I don't know, but it's gonna be fast moving pace, and this person is the one that they have been dreaming of. Your parents have been dreaming of this person to have for you, and they know it's gonna be a start of something new for you. They are a little bit worried about how will you be as a wife or as a husband, because I feel like you have a lot of young energy about you. I feel like you are the person who quite young. You might marry young. I have a feeling that you might marry young. I don't know why. Like there's like the energy that telling me that you might marry young, or like you like not like an adult, or you're not ready yet. You're not like, that's why your parents is thinking like, I mean, they love your spouse, right? But they feel like you are not ready yet. You're still quite young to do this, and you're scared that you might not they're scared that you might not be able to fulfill the role of the partnership after marriage. But they're so happy. They're like happy as a bee, you know, like there's a saying, happy as a bee. And they know that this person gonna protect your heart, and they love this person so much. They're just quite sad that they need to like have to leave you. And I feel like your spouse is gonna give you an inspiration for a business or for something. Like your union will give you a purpose in life in terms of business and career. I feel like he or she will suggest you of ideas that you can start as a business, or you know, something like that. And your parents is like really want a children, so like they like been dreaming, and they want you guys to ask them to go on holiday with you. So they really want to go on holiday with you. Like I don't know why this card coming up, I feel like they wanted you to ask them to go on a holiday with them. They really want that, or they want to like travel with you guys too. Like they love your spouse that much, like they want us because they're super attached to you. And you know, especially now that you found a perfect husband or perfect wife, that like they always want to be around that person all the time. They always ask for them. They're always like, oh, how is this and that person, blah blah blah, you know. Yes, definitely. And there's gonna be a lot of traveling happening in your family life or whatever. Or maybe your family is far away, I don't know. Like for the wedding, they have to travel quite far, or they have to travel to go to your wedding, or you know, because I don't think you live near your parents. And they're so happy, they're so hopeful for your new life so much. Okay, this is what they've been doing, and they have been bragging already about your spouse. And I feel like, yeah, definitely your spouse will be from money. They will be perfect. Like even if they don't have money now, because of your union, everything will be prosperous. Okay, so I'm gonna also open a card representing your mom and your dad. But for those of you who doesn't have a parents, or don't have mom, or have two moms, or if you are an orphan and you like been staying alone by all your life, and you only have like two best friends, then this can represent your two best friend as well. So, but what I want to do is that I'm gonna put like two cards here, and you have to pause the video to really meditate on it, and like really short meditation, actually, like focusing on which how do you want this person to the power to represent. Like for example, part number 1, number 2, you want part number 1 to represent your dad, part number 2 you want to represent your if you don't have a mother, you represent your sister, you know, like or your friend, you know, like this can be whatever you want, because I want everybody to have fairness. The reason I do this because I want it to be more specific for each person that you are thinking of. Okay, maybe because parents have like they always come in twos. Maybe your dad like him or her, but your mother thinks different. So that's why I want to do this for you. Okay, so don't forget to pause the video and really meditate it on which how do you want it to be. Part number 1, part number 2. Okay, if you're ready, let's see what person number 1 really think about your spouse. Okay, part number 2 person think about your spouse, the Hierophant. Wow, so I feel like the first person think about your spouse like this is gonna be a new thing for you. I feel like they are really emotional about this because they have been dreaming about this for whole their life for you. Like they have been like thinking about this for whole day, like they want this kind of perfect guy to take care of you, and they're being really emotional about it. They probably, if they don't cry in front of you, they probably like secretly cry by themselves because they're that happy. Like, you know, they appreciated that God give you this spouse for you, because I feel like they really like your spouse so much. And I also feel like this person is very emotional person, and they're so happy. They're gonna be the one who cries so much at the wedding. I'm telling you, they're gonna be the one who cries so much and gets super emotional about it, and they're so happy of this union. Like, see, there's like a 2 fish in here. There's 2 fish in this card, so they are so happy about this, and they know this is gonna be the beginning of like a new life for you. And they this one is gonna be the one who's sad to see you go. Like, this one gonna be the one who attached to you. I feel like, yeah, this one gonna be like so, like, you know, into that emotion that they don't want to let you go, but they know but this person is really good for you. But overall, they are happy that they could cry, you know what I mean, like that feeling. Okay, for the second person, it's a Hierophant. I feel like this person is actually very stoic. They don't really have emotion like this one, and this person is really happy for you as long as you can carry on the wedded life happily. Like they are more logical, this person, so they are happy. They think that this spouse is perfect for you. Of course they think that because your spouse actually have like a lot of things that they wanted for the daughter or son-in-law to have, but they are really caution about it, really logical. So when you spouse and you met him or her, he or she might be a little bit on the fence. They might not even though they're happy for you, they might not show it that much because they're really logical about it. They want to be careful because like the marriage is like really long period of time. So it's just like because they think that wedding or just get together is just the beginning. Like the hard work is after the marriage. The hard work is when you have kids, you know. So but they are the one who they're the one who you can come to consult with a lot, because they're really logical person, and you can ask them whether this person is good for you or not, and they will have a list for you. They will be like, this is what I think I like and what is need to improve. There will be a really business about it. So I feel like they are happy, but they're still on the fence compared to this person. This person is like, oh, I'm so happy, but he's not like against it. He or she is not against it. They're just being logical about it. They are happy. They think that this person is logically good for you. Okay, you know what I mean? So I hope you like this reading, and I thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, click like, please do that for me, and I will love you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, for part number 3 people, today we are doing about how your parents think about your spouse, or how do they feel about it. Okay, so if you haven't click like and subscribe, please click like and subscribe and ring a bell to see of my new video. I will appreciate it so much. But let's go to the reading together. I'm so excited because I want to know how my parents think about my boyfriend as well. He haven't met my mom yet because she is a bipolar, so I'm like have to think of a good time to tell her because it's gonna be dramatic for her. So anyway, let's see what the cards say. Wow. Okay. Wow. Door to romance. Disease. Oracle, wait for important information. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Why? 4 of Wands. The Hangman. Nice. 9 of Pentacles. The High Priest. Oh, your card is separated into 2. So, first of all, I want to talk about this deceiving guy. Let me channel what it is. So, I think maybe if you're asking about your parents, your mom and your dad, like I feel like they're divided between them, or they have a mixed emotion about it, because I feel like they think that this person will deceive you. I feel like they think that I mean, they can tell that this person are well off. They can tell that this person work hard. They can tell that this person is very peaceful about them. But the thing is that I feel like your parents still not sure about it. I don't know why your parents not sure about it, because like from the look of the card, I feel like your spouse also have everything too. They have a lot of things that you ever want in your son-in-law or daughter-in-law. But maybe because you got hurt by so many guys, maybe so they like not sure about him. Like I guess your spouse have to prove to them a lot, like, you know, they have to work hard to prove to your parents that you deserve I mean your spouse deserve you. Yeah, so like even this card, surround yourself with protective energy. So I feel like your parents is gonna be very protective. I feel like maybe you have been hurt for quite a lot of time. So like see, even the heart is in the lock cage. So you probably have a trauma about love before, and maybe your parents know it. Like even if you don't tell your parents, the parents always have sixth sense. Like they probably can tell when you have a really sad face. You know, I feel like in order for your spouse to prove to your parents, I feel like this person have to work hard to get approval from your parents. So, and like, but I feel like your parents, the reason you have also good card and bad card together, because I feel like, and also have Hangman, I feel like your parents gonna eventually see the perspective. If your spouse try hard to prove to them that they are not here to deceive their daughter, they are not here to make your heart become broken, you know, they will start to have a new perspective about it, and they will be looking forward for the wedding after that. But before that, I feel like because they love you so much, they think that you are a princess to them, because probably maybe your parents are having like raised you really good, like give you everything, or the love, or the everything. Or if not, then you probably have everything. You probably have a good career going for you, you have a good like job, or you look really like I can tell that you are really pretty, or your spouse is very good looking. Like there's a really good looking person card in here, like a really good looking and very like have a queenly or princess or king or prince aura about you, and or your spouse have that. And you know, I have like an energy as well that your the reason your parents are really scared, because I probably think the reason that because they think that this person, your spouse, is a fuck boy or fuck girl. I feel like because they are so pretty, right? So, and they are really friendly as well, so they thought that maybe this person might play with my daughter or my son hard. So that's why they like wanted to protect you. They don't want to like show to you that they like this person or not, because from the paper he or she is perfect, right? But because of the past relationship, the way he look or the way she look, they feel like they need to be careful for their daughter and their children. And yeah, and also they don't want this to be hurry. I feel like if you come and tell them, like if you just met for like not even a year and you go and tell your parents that you're gonna marry this guy or this girl, they probably like, nope, you have to wait for a bit, like wait and see. I feel like, and you'll be like, I wait for so many years, well, how come you want me to wait more? They just caution about everything. They just want you to wait before you move in with him, or if you already moved before you get married, you know, like they just want, like, they be careful about it. I don't know, this might not resonate to everyone, but I have a feeling that this person who watched this video, you might have a good family, you might come from a good family, like have money. How you grow up is very pampered. It's like you've been treated like a princess or prince, you know what I mean? Like you don't even have to work, or like you just have everything served for you or something. Like you don't have to be like that tired. And maybe probably this person, your spouse, doesn't show that they have like good money or can work hard, maybe, but actually your spouse have, your spouse is very grounded person. Your spouse is very peaceful energy about them. And yeah, like I guess your spouse have to show that they're worthy of you, you know, like you have to like show it a lot. Yeah, that's like the main reading about that. Like they just really worry about you. So what I would do next is I will like put like 2 cards on here, and I want you to pause the video and really meditate to it, to decide which card is which. Like for example, you know, some people don't have parents, some people like maybe want to know about how their friend thinks about their spouse, or they might want like to know how sister or brother think, like, you know, or like people who are an orphan, they may not have parents, so they might want to know how is my grandma and my grandpa will think about my spouse, you know. So that's why I want to do this. And also it will be more specified for you as well. It will be even another level of like opening your own card, you know what I mean? Like, so you don't have to go to have a personal reading. Yeah, so I will put 2 cards on here, and you pause the video to put, like for example, like first pile, you can say that, oh, this is for my mom, or second part, this is for my dad, or first part is for my grandma, this is for my sister, you know, like this. It depends on what you want. Okay, oops, oh, this card will come out. Okay, oh, okay, this card will come out too. Okay, so just pause the video to dedicate the person into each card. Okay, let's see the first one. Yes, so I feel like this first person, yeah, is have the same energy of they so scared that this person will deceive you. They think they want you for money, or they want something from you. That's why they come and flirt with you and be your boyfriend or girlfriend. I feel like I feel like this person don't think that like they have potential yet. Like he or she have to prove so much more before you can marry my daughter or my son. I feel like this person is have a really negative energy about your spouse. But the second person, they are really happy about it. They think that everything will work well. They think like, for example, if your spouse is not rich yet, they know that your spouse will become like that in the future. They're really happy about it. This person is very hopeful because this person have been pampered you. I feel like this person is the one who like pampered you, always give you love, always like buy snack for you, buy clothes for you. You know, like this person who the one who raised you up. Or like if this person you are thinking of a friend, and this person always be there in every step of your life. Like this person want you to have the best, and now that they get to know your spouse, they know like your spouse can give that for you. And but yeah, of course there's gonna be reservation because they have been taking care of you like super well, so they just want to make sure that this person, the person that you're gonna marry, is gonna take care of you that well for instead of them as well. But yeah, like even though the first person not so like 100% sure about it, but in time, if your spouse can prove, because like there's a hangman card, so that's a new perspective, like they're gonna change their mind after, you know, when they get to know your spouse more. Okay, so but at first they're probably like scared about it or not sure about it, or don't think he or she will be good for you. Maybe you come from different social class or something, so they're like, oh, how this is gonna work, blah blah blah. But mostly it's, I feel like the story is more about money. There's a lot of like money concern energy about it. Yes, but that's don't be worried, because you know that you have like mixed information. So I feel like, yeah, like this two person is totally thinking about different things, and this person is so happy, this person is so cautious, so careful about you. Still, even though this person happy, they still want the best for you. If your spouse proved to be bad, they will say like, don't marry that guy. They will like say it to you straight. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my reading of how your parents think about your spouse. Okay, and see you next time. Please click like and subscribe and ring your bell to know my new video, and see you next time. Bye. Hello part number 4. Thank you for watching my video. Please, before you do anything, please click like and subscribe, and also click a bell so you can know of my new video if you like this reading. Okay, so let's see what's happening, because in other part it's very fun for me to read. It's always fun reading with cat cards. Okay. Of balance, the thinking woman, trader, exchange energy to create abundance, high priest, okay guys, there's a mixed feeling if I'm telling you. I just want to tell you what the cards say, okay? If it's not super positive, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't want it to be like this, but there's a really good energy to it as well. So probably one of your parents or one of your guidance person, guardian, maybe think really good about it. I feel like this person thinking about you a lot, especially now that you have a spouse, or you can have a future boyfriend, future spouse that is your boyfriend, like when you first meeting, and then after when you even say that you're gonna marry this person. I mean, they of course like love that you found love. They love that you're gonna have a family soon, like, you know, like this kitten. Like this 2 card is very happy, but like this first card, like a nightmare. I feel like they've been having nightmares about it. I have a feeling, my intuition, okay, maybe they met your other boyfriends before, and when they meet this new one, the one that's gonna marry you, they are not sure about it, because I feel like they probably comparing this person to every other person, or maybe like there's a 2 guy competing for you or something. I feel like they are having nightmares about it, because there's like this 2 of swords as well, and like there's like this temperance, so there's a dual energy about it. So I feel like this person, your parents, is like not sure about it. Like I have a feeling they are thinking about someone else. They want you to marry someone else that they met before that's nicer. But I mean, who knows, like maybe that guy like break your hearts, and you know, but they like, I feel like they they're not sure, like they're not sure. I have a really strong feeling there's two people that they're thinking about someone for sure. Like one person is a trader, so they're an entrepreneur, and the other person is a high priest, so more like a social, more like a have a really they have a really good higher social status, but the other person just started in I feel like the trader, or I don't know, there's two people in your life, and your parents want you to marry the other one, not the one that you're gonna really actually gonna marry. So and they might not tell you about it as well. I feel like secretly they think about it, but when you bring your spouse to meet them, they're probably like, yeah, he's nice, and he can they can tell that you are love up with him or her, but deep down inside they want you to get the other person. No matter what, if anyone you choose, don't care about anything, okay? Just go with your gut, pray to God and help you to choose the right person, okay? But I'm sure you're gonna choose the right person. Don't worry about what your parents think, don't worry about what they think, because eventually you're gonna have so much love and so much baby with this person, you know. I feel like your parents is way thinking too much. They probably secretly thinking about it too. They probably don't show you. I don't feel like the energy of them come at you and say you should not marry this guy, yeah, I don't like him, they're not gonna be like that for sure. If they don't like your spouse, they're gonna keep it inside. They're gonna be thinking and worrying a lot. I don't know why they're worrying a lot. Yeah, so this might not resonate to everyone what I say, because this is for a really specific person for sure that I'm reading that needed to be said. I feel like all in all, at the end your parents will be happy about it, but at first when they meet this spouse of yours, they probably not sure about it. They think that this person is not capable. Maybe he just started on his business and his business is not taking off yet, or something like that, you know. I feel like they've been dreaming of a perfect spouse for you, but I guess your spouse is not checking all their boxes. But I mean, in the future they will understand why you love your spouse, okay? Because you will be so happy with your spouse and you will be loved up, you will give them lots of grandchildren, that they will be so happy at the end. But at first when they meet this person, they'll be like, oh, I'm so scared, is this person gonna give good love for my daughter or son? They have to work that within themselves. It's not about you, okay? This is not about you. This is about your parents. This is about their own worries. Don't worry about that. Just make sure that your spouse treating them nice, taking them to dinner, or being very friendly to them and stuff like that, to prove to your parents that this person is the right guy for you to marry, or the right girl for you to marry or become your spouse, okay? There's a lot of balancing act. There's I have a strong feeling to also tell you it probably might be a Libra energy as well, either your parents or your spouse or yourself. There's a strong Libra energy about it, and also Pisces energy about it too. I don't know why I have to say that, but yes, if you have those astrology sign in you, then probably this is really the and Cancer as well. So there's a Cancer energy as well. So yes, so probably this is the reading for you for sure. Also Aquarius as well. So there's a lot of water energy within this reading. I'm telling you, this person is very your parents very emotional about this. When they meet when you meet your spouse, they're really concerned about it. They actually really stressed about it after, but don't worry, you're gonna prove them wrong, and you're gonna prove to them they have no need to be stressing out, okay? So what I will do next is that I will put two cards here, 1 and 2, and I want you to pause video to really dedicate it to one of your parents or anyone that you want. For example, if you want your first card to be your mom, your second card to be your dad, or if anyone who like an orphan and don't have, or maybe your grandma raised you, you like can like, this is my grandma, this is my other friend, or this is my guardian, my aunt, or this is my uncle, you know. You can dedicate the card to anyone you like, because I want to do a really specific reading for you, because not everybody have like their parents living, or maybe they want to know about other people more than that, more than your parents your own parents. Okay, so that's why I want to do this. But remember to pause the video and really focusing and tell the card to like really, like, you know, dedicated the card to, like, for example, if you want to dedicate first one to your mom, but then the second pile like screaming, this is mom, this is mom, so you should dedicate it to the second pile. Okay, if the card is telling you this is for mom. Okay, so okay, that's enough explaining. You probably understand what I mean. Okay, what's the viewer parents card? Okay, let's see. First person. Yeah, so the first person thinks that like the Fool. I mean, I want to say good things about this card, because sometimes the Fool can mean good things too. But this energy that I got is not. I feel like this person think that you are a fool marrying this person. I don't know why. Or this person think that it's gonna be a lot of changes. There's gonna be a new direction, like totally 360 life changing, that they are really worried about you. See, this person is gonna run off the cliff already, like catching the moon. This is your spouse, this is you catching the moon. So yes, they are feeling like that. They feel like you are the Fool catching the moon, but who knows, you know, you can prove them wrong, because the Fool is not a bad card. Normally the Fool is the new beginning, new change, new perspective. Get it outside your comfort zone, you know. So they maybe like this person is very strict in the way they live, and when your spouse is showing the side of adventurous or crazy thinking, creative thinking, unique thinking, they cannot go along with it. They a little bit anxious about it, so that's why they like a little bit scared. But they like, but overall look of the color and everything, I feel like overall look, they are happy for you. They're so happy for you. They just like want you to be cautious a little bit. Don't blindly go into marriage without thinking, without prenup. Okay, so they like they are happy. Okay, they're happy, don't worry. But the second one, damn, like I feel like the second person worry hard. Like this person probably the same card as this person, and this person, they worrying so much about your future, about your spouse. I don't know why. Please tell me in the comment, like why they're worrying this much. Yes, so I don't know why they worry. Let me open another card, like why this second pile person worrying about your spouse. Okay, definitely this person is like really strict, like strict person. This person very strict. I feel like your spouse have to prove to them, not even with money, prove to them with a lot of things. Like maybe they have to change their posture, maybe they have to change the way they look, they have to like have a new business and like tell them about it, you know. Like they're really concerned about like your well-being, that there's actually really scared like this spouse will not be able to give you the full abundance that you should have, you know what I mean. So like, and I feel like this person, the second pile, they could be a really successful person as well. They probably own their own business. They probably like go through a lot in life, that they just want the best for you. They just don't want you to be sad, so they are contemplating about it. They at night they cannot sleep. They're thinking about it really hard, and they're the one who will tell you to slow down, like don't, like just date for a while, just be fiance and like fiance for a while, like don't rush into marriage, you know, like oh, I feel like you might have a baby before you marriage too, who knows, like it might resonate to some people, it might not, but I have a feeling I need to say that. And I feel like you have children, or like some kind of like involving children. So this person are really concerning about you, even though they can see that you are really love up with this person, but they are really concerned for you. They are two mind about it, they're not sure. So it's up for your spouse to like really prove them wrong, and like show them that you, like your spouse, that worthy for you. Like your spouse have to prove to them so much before they can say yes. Or I mean, they might not tell you about it. They maybe they say like, oh, I'm happy for you, but actually deep down inside they always worry at night thinking about like, I'm so worried for my daughter, I'm so worried for my son, you know. I feel like they will not tell you about it. But if you are good at reading people's face, you will know that this person is not super happy about it. Okay, I love you guys so much, and please click like and subscribe if you like my reading, and see you in next reading. Bye.